Three, two, one. It's a free country. Everyone who wants to kill themselves has the right to. So while you shoot yourself or try to, I'm gonna eat. Nothing does me like fried chicken. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Reels of Nefarious. I'm the Night Killer.
And I was molested in the little boy's room.
But yeah, we're Nefarious Reels. If you don't know, if you're here the first time, yeah, we talk about bad movies, and I guess we'll just, go right into it. Kick it off with my recommendation, which was 1990s Night Killer. In a whole slew of movies that I've been watching over like the past week and a half, that's been slashers, and then I added on another.
Spooky,
Which,
scary.
very scary, very bloody.
You went boo, and then you went ah. Very
Yes, I
scary.
did.
Yeah, so did I. I was
It's
like,
even more.
oh, so scary.
It's even more funny because like the killer in this movie has like a Freddy Krueger kind of thing with the glove with the sharp nails that are kind of like the blades that Freddy has on his glove, and
And the mask kind of looks
the
like the one
mask.
from like the Goosebumps TV series.
Yeah.
Like it was like kind of melted a bit.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so the movie, we mainly follow Melanie Beck, who is, she is the only victim that has survived this killing spree from this guy who likes to grape and murder women
What
by
is
sticking his
this?
hand through their chest.
Some kind of night killer?
Dude.
Hey.
But yeah, her memory's wiped, and the police, they're trying to help, maybe get her memory back and help them solve this case. And then this guy comes by who I always say looks like kind of like a discount 80s Glenn Howerton, kind of like Dennis Reynolds,
Oh yeah,
and kind of acts like Dennis Reynolds in
I
some
was
ways.
thinking the same thing. It's like, oh shit, it's Dennis. Dude, this guy looks like Dennis.
Dude, he's like Dennis. But yeah, Dennis is there, as we're gonna call him the rest of the way. We're just gonna call him Dennis.
Yeah. Fuck, remember knowing their actual names.
Yeah, Dennis is there. He's helping her, if that's what you want to call it. And, her family friends have their daughter, taking custody of her for the time being while she tries to recover. And, more stuff ensues.
And
So
occasionally there's a night killer.
and there is a night killer. So, Ninja, what'd you think about this? This is my second time watching this masterpiece, so I
This
want to know what
is
you thought.
my first. And I guess this is a peaks and valleys movie. This film's got some high highs, and then it's got some not as interesting lows, in my opinion. It's still pretty enjoyable overall. I can
Mm-hmm.
at least say that the highs are really memorable. It's not like a thing where it's just like, oh, I like that kill, and then it's just like, well, now it's in the blend of all the other kills I've seen in all our nefarious reels, and there are some iconic lines and such. I just think the Night Killer is just kind of lame, really. He's not really important. He kind of just peaks in like the opening, really. Because after that, the Night Killer kind of takes like a back seat in the plot, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, that honestly, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that, especially with like its high highs, because then once like the movie ended, I was like going, "Oh, I'm gonna rate this a little higher," but I was gonna rate this like, I don't know, a 2 star with a heart. I mean, I still gave it the heart, but then I was like, okay, come to think of it, yeah, there was a lot more of issues, especially technical. If you want to actually go in the filmmaking, like the technical aspects, it feels like a cheesy porno that's trying to be a movie with slasher horror
I
elements.
mean, it might just be like the era, and it's probably trying to be like a Giallo film, which probably is
A
supposed to be.
giallo.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
A Jello film.
Yeah, a jello film.
Yeah, that's what you call bad giallo movies. You call them
Hmm.
jellos.
Yeah, and
Uh,
obviously there's a lot of wonderful acting, if that's what you want to call it, and great writing,
yeah, naturally.
of course.
I mean, I think personally, I think the best performance that we're sleeping on is the dance instructor, where she's just like,
Oh
okay,
yes.
you know what, guys, you just you just all, and then you wish you wish upon a dream, and
Hmm.
when you just iconic, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's literally me. I can't talk either,
I can't talk when I'm under pressure.
and she's like, I'm done, I'm done, and then she walked out.
Fuck it, I'm done.
I'm done with this movie. I'm one take. That's all
I'm
I
one take
need.
away from getting killed off.
No, it'd be funny. It's like 50 takes, and that was like the best one that they had. I gotta go take a smoke break. Also, we find the main mode of Night Killer's main source of killing is just fucking piercing through their body with their claw and then like just pulling it out. That seems to
Yeah,
happen a
it's
lot with the
kind of
Night Killer.
lame.
It's funny at first. Well, it's funny the
It
first two
is,
times because
but
I'm
then it just
fairly confident it's
happens
just the same
again.
footage. But then it just keeps happening. It's like, man, this Night Killer is pretty lame, and he doesn't even really kill at night. Should have called it fucking Day Killer,
They just called it the killer because yeah, he'll kill at any time of day. Doesn't matter, day, night.
the Evening Killer,
The killer at dusk.
the mid afternoon killer,
The killer at dawn.
the killer after midnight,
The day man.
fighter of the night man.
Champion of the sun.
He's a master of karate
Karate and friendship
for
for everyone.
everyone.
Day man.
Day man.
Oh,
Oh, fighter of the night
night
man.
man.
Oh,
Oh.
champion of the sun. I gotta send you the remix. That one's a banger. But yeah, not much of a focus on the Night Killer. And I get it if it's supposed to be like, oh, we want to kind of keep him in the shadows and keep him kind of mysterious because we don't want to overexpose him. But it's
Well,
like,
yeah, they probably also had no budget for lighting, so that's probably why they shot it mostly in the day or in buildings with a lot of lights around.
yeah, that is pretty true. Yeah, but most of the film is really following the woman who has amnesia
Yeah,
because of
she
her
has
trauma.
amnesia after, yeah, she gets harassed and attacked by the
The Night
night
Killer.
killer, the killer.
He's
After,
doing the dentist
he's calling
system.
in her house, saying stuff like, "I'm too horny, Mrs. Beck."
Yeah, he's doing the dentist system. Which one is that one? It's like we just call it. I'm coming for you. Ooh.
But she's not going to say no though, because the
Yeah,
implication.
because of the implication. I mean, technically, she doesn't remember. So, like,
That is true.
Yeah,
Because
but
that's why she's going to say no.
yeah. So yeah, but she gets attacked by the titular Night Killer. But she manages to escape. She gets amnesia, and then she gets abducted by Dennis, who, guys, is totally gonna be the killer because he's acting so weird.
He's acting
Obviously,
so weird. Yeah, obviously he's gonna be the night. He's gonna be the night killer.
spoilers. He's not the Night Killer.
I know. But yeah, I guess he's not. And then
Yeah.
he's quite the stalker and persistent with her. And then he follows her into this.
I mean, our first
I don't know what
intro.
it is. A rec center.
I mean, our first introduction to him is him literally just like catcalling her from his car while driving, while he's
You
like
want to wet your
drinking.
whistle?
Yeah, want to wet your whistle on my cock? That's what he was thinking.
Oh yeah, that's what he was thinking.
I was very epic when she sharply turned right and he kept driving. He had to stop. I like that. Unironically, I like that part of the movie for some reason. I was like, yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, but I think it was a gym they went into.
Yeah, it
Or
was
like,
something like that, like a rec center, a gym, some kind of like multi-purpose building.
the
Oh yeah,
receptionist and everything.
yeah, and he's following her into the ladies' bathroom where she pulls out a revolver has him at gunpoint,
And it
then
looks
just
like she's not
tells
even
him to
pointing it
strip.
at him, though, which I think was a little funny. It always looked like he was aiming off to the left, which makes you wonder, it was like, was that like a real gun that they like loaded for some reason?
That's a good
Okay, listen, we
question.
couldn't afford a prop gun. We could only afford to rent a real gun. And it came with the bullets, and we get charged per bullet discharge. So aim to the left if you accidentally pull the trigger.
Yeah, if you accidentally pull the trigger, just remember, don't shoot him. Just just do it off to the side a little bit, so we don't get sued later.
Yeah, but she's like, take your pants off.
My pants
Your pants.
and your socks
And your
and your
shirt.
shoes, and now
Throw
your
them in the
career's
toilet.
over. What?
The toilet? Now
Flush it.
I think that's the best part of the movie. It's just like, now
What a-
throw them in the toilet. Now you have poopy clothes.
And what about my clothes? Just reach in and fish them
Yeah,
out.
just fish them out.
In there? That's a lot of say for an asshole like you, full of shit yourself.
Oh, fucking got him.
Ownage of a line.
But then he just like leaves, just in his underwear, and just no, you can see the outline of his fucking balls on that thing.
You can see his cock and balls.
You
outlined.
can tell that. Fun fact of that scene, that was an inspiration for David DeCoteau to make the films that he does today. Incredible.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Yeah. Hey, bud, what happened to your clothes?
I just got molested in the little
boy's
room.
He just runs away.
It'd be funny if the rest of the scene he was just like that, but he like had a shirt and like the Jeep. And
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
like,
He had a pair of jeans and a black shirt. And
real
then he...
coward move. David DeCoteau would have had him stay in that hole in the underwear the whole movie after that.
Yep. And then he uses his...
It'd be really funny is that when she like follows her and goes there, he points a gun and he's like, take off your shirt and put it in the toilet. Just like that's a running. Every time he gets clothes on, he's like, put them in the toilet. The toilet.
What?
Take that fried chicken and put it in the toilet. The toilet. But she decides, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm gonna get every single fucking. I'm just gonna raid my mom's medicine cabinet.
And just take all the pills.
Either I'm gonna die or I'm gonna be so fucking baked. Oh my god. But he just shows us like, drink the seawater, fucking, so you throw up, and he just fucking drowns the shit out of her.
Yeah, drowning her. It's almost like he's waterboarding her. Just
I'm doing this to protect you.
Drink that seawater now, lady.
I'm trying to save your life here. I'm helping you. And she doesn't even like throw up. She just like dry heaves.
You can thank me later.
She just she's like she just dry heaves the whole time. And then that's when we go to his apartment that he has. And then most of the movie is just like there pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, there are
fried chicken and French fries.
Yeah, that was one of your favorite scenes since you mentioned it in the in our opening. I really thought you were gonna do I was a molester in a little boy's room.
Yeah, I was thinking of that one, but I don't know. Something about that scene with the fried chicken was just funny.
I was assuming you didn't want to talk about molestation and like as an opener in the episode. I would have went for it. And then no one would have watched after that first 10 seconds. You're gonna slip and slide?
Yep.
She was like, I took all those drugs so I can go down a slip and slide.
Exactly. That's what she was doing.
And it was like, no, you can't do the slip and slide. The balance council is clearly a superior way of fun. Drink some seawater until you get that. But kind of the rest of the movie, for the most part, until like the climax, is kind of just in this like apartment where she has the gun and he's just like, you want to commit slip and slide? Well, go ahead.
Well, I eat my fried chicken. You can't forget this also banger line, the Valium. Syringe. A gun. Barbiturates.
Everything you need
like, this
to
is
kill
what you
yourself.
were taking. It's disgusting.
Yeah, there's a lot of like fun just overacting like that. A bit of an underrated one is when they're like the neighbors are yelling at each other, where they're just like, "Oh, I'm going to get the killers out there, and I got this scar from it," because that's how
Oh
he gets
yeah, that
introduced.
guy. Son of a bitch scratched me, and I'm now left with this forever. God damn it.
It didn't even look that bad. It needed to be a bigger scar, like half his face. He had to be like Two
Yeah, it
Face.
looked like something that would heal in about, I don't know, a week or two at least.
He's got that
But it's like
Ready Player One scar. I'm
purple
hideous.
and yeah.
If anything, it'd make him more rugged and hot.
Chicks dig scars.
Yep. Wanna how I got these scars?
Acne. How did you know?
uh, but yeah, there's also those two side characters. There's a detective and like therapist, psychiatrist guy. They're just kind of like there to be like, we're totally protecting her. Oh, she got captured. Whoops.
Whoops. I guess we weren't paying very close attention.
Damn, we
Whoopsies.
didn't expect her to go outside. That was the problem. We know for next time, bitches can leave the house.
We know that amnesiacs can just leave the house willy-nilly.
I'm gonna be honest. When we learned she was an amnesiac, I thought she forgot how to open doors. So this is a little awkward, in my opinion. Turns out she just forgot her core memory. She didn't figure out. She still remembered basic functions. We didn't anticipate
she knows
this.
the basics. She knows the basics. She just doesn't know, you know,
She doesn't know what the killer is. The only thing she doesn't know, turns out, is just the stuff we wanted to know, which is really inconvenient for us.
Yep. Unfortunate, but
yeah, but yeah, they're just chilling at the apartment. She like shoots the gun. She tries to kill the guy. The police get called on him, and then he goes to like a payphone and is like, "I'm not gonna bring her back to you, motherfucker. You hear me?" But unfortunately for him, he assumed that since she was amnesiac, she didn't realize she could run away. So she ran away, and he was like, "Oh shit, this fucking sucks." Oh yeah, how I forgot one of the iconic lines when the night killer kills a lady at the aquarium, and then the dude's just like, "Well, she chopped him up and fed him to the fish." Very considerate of him. You know what? Maybe this night killer guy isn't so bad. He fed the fish.
Maybe he isn't. Maybe he just, he's like, I want to solve not just world hunger for people, but for fishes too, and all animals.
He's like, how we solve world hunger is you kill people so you feed them less food, and then you fear the hunger of animals by feeding them the remains of those humans. Night killer, oh, you're such a nice guy. You're not evil, you're just misunderstood. I look forward to seeing the Disney villain redemption movie for you. Because that's what's going to happen.
Yes, let's do it.
We get his whole backstory. You get a scene where it's just like, man, this knight's a total killer. And he's like, hey, that's a pretty cool name.
Sick.
You get a scene where someone says, what happened to you? Did you get molested in the little boy's room? And he's like, let's eat some fried chicken.
And French fries.
Yeah, and French fries. I hope I never get cut on my beautiful face.
And let's get some Valium and a syringe and a gun and barbiturates. And
the real villain of the movie was the dance instructor the whole time. Because she wanted...
So that's why they killed her.
She hated him because he was a way better dancer. So cut him from the play. And that's why she died, pretty much.
So he was an actual arts major, but, the dance instructor was
misunderstood.
Okay. And that's why he went to killing. Okay.
It all makes sense. We
it's a lot of
are not pulling it out of our ass as we talk.
Yeah, we're definitely delving into the subtext. This is a very important movie.
Yep, it's very deep. Very epic.
Very based.
Yeah, super mega ultra based, baby. What else happened in Son? I almost said Sorority Slaughterhouse. What happened next in Night Killer?
You already said... you mentioned the aquarium kill, which was honestly a weird To be honest, that was like a weird spot for him to do it. Like it was just this lady's at work, minding her own business, and then, she just, I guess, takes a wrong turn, and then, oh, here's the night killer just killing her in public where people could see.
As one does. Well, they were closing, I
Of
think.
course.
They were closing at the time, which I think kind of makes it a little
I
okay.
guess, but it was still out in like public. It was not in like it wasn't in a bathroom or
Cole, it was the
anything.
middle of the night and it was incredibly dark. There was no way anyone could see it at the aquarium, obviously.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's why it's called the Night Killer. Duh. Yeah, but Night Killer, yeah, she runs away and she just heads back home, I believe. No, she gets picked up by the neighbor guy and they head back
Yeah,
to
she gets
home.
picked. Yeah, the neighbor comes, brings her to her house to, I guess keep eyes on her.
But then surprise, oh my god, the like one other character
The
that's gotten in,
neighbor's the killer.
the one that's like, "Oh yeah, I totally came in safer and that's totally how I got this scar, guys."
Yeah,
Turns
that's
out he
totally how
was
I
the
got the
Night Killer.
scar. No.
No fucking way.
I know you could. No way you could tell that from like a mile away.
Nope, no way, no how. I would never would have figured it out.
I know. I was too dumb to when watching the movie that they had to help me, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, movie." Now I know that he was the bad guy the whole time, and not that other guy.
The fried chicken man,
Yeah, Dennis Reynolds.
Dennis Reynolds.
He saved the day with the gun.
Yeah, who would have thought a gun would have saved the day like that? It's pretty
I
epic.
know.
He just jumps through the fucking window. He points the gun. And is like, "Take off the mask. Now go put it in the toilet." The toilet.
What?
Now he just starts blasting, pow pow, and he's just like, "Hey, guess what? Actually, I'm your ex-husband. Now let's get back together."
Yeah, let's raise our daughter together. Oh, yeah, and right, she has this present from
The neighbor from the
the
beginning of the
night killer
movie.
guy. And uh-oh, it's a mask.
It's the night killer mask. She
It is.
It's the early morning, but not too early, where you don't feel tired when you wake up. Killer mask. I'm going to kill you when you wake up, but you won't be tired. You'll be wide awake when I kill you because that's the kind of killer that I am. Wahahaha. Oh yeah, fun fact, one of the two directors is the directors of Troll 2, which
Oh my
that's the quality we're
god.
getting from it. Yeah. Oh my
They're
god!
eating her, and then they're gonna eat me.
They're eating fried chicken, and then they're gonna eat fries. Oh my
Oh my god.
god! Yeah, and that's the Night
Truly epic.
Killer.
Yeah,
Oh, I
for a
mean,
movie that has its great moments, yeah, there is not a lot to talk about,
yeah,
honestly.
I think if you go, oh, this movie sounds good. Remember, we just covered like the good parts. There's like
Yeah, we
a
just
ton of
covered the
like
good
empty
part.
filler, like the detective and
The
psychiatrist we
the
talk about.
detective sub yeah, the detective
They show up
subplot's
way
kind
more
of
than we
uninteresting.
mentioned. There's
I
the
mean, it was
news.
kind of funny when Dennis Reynolds does like slip a dollar bill into that hotel manager's glasses.
Yeah, that
Like,
was a
hey,
little silly.
keep on the hush. Hey, man, keep everything on the hush hush.
Yeah,
Here's a dollar. Go buy a cheeseburger.
yeah, yeah. There's the newscaster stuff. That's kind of just boring filler. The neighbors aren't too interesting past the one argument, really.
Yeah, the one argument. Yeah, the reporters with just, hi, I'm reporting from here just 5 minutes after the murder happened, because that's how that always
We're
happens.
looking for
That's
the
how reporters.
titular night killer.
Yeah, we're looking for the night killer in the day.
Yeah, that way he won't attack us.
Exactly. His weakness is the daytime.
Yeah. Where's the day man when you need him? Day killer. Oh, whoa. Fighter of the
Fighter
night
of the
killer.
night killer.
Oh, whoa. Champion of the
Champion of
sun.
the sun.
The something. The sun. Probably not the sun. What if the day killer and night killer are
Um,
just like killers working together? Like that's how it should have ended after they defeat the night killer. But it's like, and then the day killer shows up. It's like, oh no, it's the day killer. Or maybe that's what the daughter becomes. She's now the day killer.
that could be
Crazy.
it. Very crazy.
Uh, the
Hmm.
what else? Night. I think that's really it I have for night killer. I don't know. I thought it was very pleasing when the night killer runs his glove across the woman that's covered in wax and seeing like the claw kind of scrape through the wax was like
Oh,
visually pleasing to me. It made me stim. I was like, oh
one of those
yeah.
weird, oddly satisfying moments that you're just like,
Yeah.
this is nice.
This is very pleasing, but probably for different reasons than the directors were intending. Oh yeah, and that kill where she just keeps dumping the woman's head into the wax was felt very similar to me to the Jason X kill.
Oh yeah, I know what kill you're talking about.
Yeah, this one was a bit more clunky, but it was kind of neat.
Yeah, they tried something.
They did something, and that was pretty cool.
That's what that's what matters.
Pretty pretty epic. Then I dab. I'm not gonna dab.
Pretty
I'm being lazy. I don't want to dab. To just
pretty cool.
pretend that I dabbed. I don't got anything left to say about.
Gonna see if I have anything. I mean, not really. I think we kind of went through what we wanted to.
Yeah, covered all the good bits. So I
We
guess it
covered the
means,
best of bits.
yep, in our totally best of compilation.
Yep. Our best of Night Killer.
Then I guess that means we move on to the next bit.
Yeah, let's move on over to the modern pick, which, of course, we watched a David DeCoteau movie
Yeah,
because why not?
we gotta do
So
at
in
least one
Jedi,
DeCoteau movie for the Halloween.
fair, very fair. But yes, please take it away.
All right,
Tell us about this joint.
right. So I recommended 2015 Sorority Slaughterhouse, directed by the legend, the auteur himself, David DeCoteau. And Sorority Slaughterhouse is basically Eric Roberts. Well, he realizes he's in another David DeCoteau movie and couldn't take it anymore, so he fucking kills himself, as he does. Well, no, he's basically a dean of a college, but he gets broken up by one of the students that he's having an affair with, and basically decides, well, I got this puppet gift, and I'm kind of done with my life, so I'm just gonna kill myself, which results in him possessing the puppet. So then he goes to the sorority, to basically kill everyone there. The sorority that the person he's having the affair with, he goes over to their sorority so he can just murder everyone there to get his revenge. Cole, what do you think of Sorority Slaughterhouse?
Ugh, I did not like this one. It felt more. I mean, I liked it slightly better than the DB Cooper versus Bigfoot, but it was like the same, just kind of boring and uninteresting thing and kind of goes a little too long. But it at least did not have like a whole 10-minute montage of just guys literally. I mean, I did miss the twink boys in their tidy whities caressing themselves, but not having them,
There was
in
a
their
little
tidy
bit. It
whities
was
with
a
the toy guns modeling for 10 straight minutes.
Yeah. It's just, I got, I think, way more out of this than you. I mean, I get it. It's like, oh, it's the house again. Oh, look, there's a shot of the beach again.
Again.
Yeah, because there's the beach shots from 1313, Giant Killer Bees, and then there's
Yep.
the same house from 1313 Giant Killer Bees, and DB Cooper versus Bigfoot, and Halloween Puppy. Like, I get it. I think you need a David DeCoteau refresher. We need to go. We probably need to cover one of the retro ones, because I think of all the David DeCoteaus I've recommended, I think all of them except for one have been the modern. The only exception I think is Doctor Alien. But I did
And that's
have,
like the best one.
yeah, that one's definitely for recommendation wise was the best one. So maybe next time I'll recommend a 19 pre 2000s Staccato, and we'll see if that rejuvenates the juices. But
Yeah, we'll see.
before we continue, I promised I was finally gonna tell the story, because I don't think I ever told this story about how I got a physical copy of this movie. So this happened a few years back. It's when I went to Chicago to visit my cousin, and this was near the end of the trip, and I didn't have a lot of money at the time. But my cousin redirected me to like a retro game slash like movie store, which is kind of what I was looking for the whole time. Which I never find, and I blew most of my money buying Criterions because it was a 50% off sale at Barnes and Noble.
Oh yeah.
And I picked some up. I think I
Very
got
fair.
Female Trouble. I got The Hit. I got and I got like a 4K. I think it was the I don't remember what it was. Like, I have the movie in my brain. In the Mood for Love. I think that was it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I went to the retro game movie store. I looked around. I thought I'm gonna keep my eye out for some DeCoteau films. I found a VHS of The Brotherhood for $5, which I picked up. But I saw the DVD. I saw the little Rabbit Heart logo, and I was like, Sorority Slaughterhouse. And in the DVD section, I found it. And you know how much it cost, Cole?
$2.
$50. It was listed for $50 fucking dollars, which I should know. Most of the DVDs around there were like $5 to $10. This was fucking 50. And I was like, what the fuck? Did they knew I was coming and marked up the price while I was fucking gone? I had to ask an employee. It was like, was that a fucking typo? There's no way this is actually 50 fucking dollars, right? So I got them to take it out for me because I thought, okay, I'm gonna talk this over to the cashier because all the surrounding DVDs, they're like 5-10. Like the ones that even come close to like $50 are like the big TV series box set, special edition box set stuff. Like, why the fuck is this $50? I go to him and it's like, this isn't really $50, right? And he's like, yeah, it is. It's like, why the fuck is it $50? They're like, that's like the eBay price. That was the price list on eBay. Yeah, he went off fucking eBay. And like, I guess because, who was buying this, someone decided they probably went for the top result. And only one person was probably selling it for $50. And I try to talk him down. And eventually I went, he's like, okay, let's be real here, dude. Who's gonna buy this for $50 fucking dollars? And then he goes, okay, I'll take $5 off. And so I fucking bought it for $45. And it still ended up being $50 anyway, because the tax for $45 in Chicago bumped it up to $50 anyway.
Yeah, Chicago tax is a little high. Yeah.
I had to fucking buy it though, because when else am I gonna get Sorority Slaughterhouse? Although I'm gonna look it on eBay right now, and if it's less than $50, I'm gonna be fucking livid. But yeah, that's the most. At that point, I didn't have $50. I had to put it on the credit card to buy it. Sorority Slaughterhouse. Oh, motherfucker. A piece of shit selling it for $17.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, though, the rest of them are selling them for upwards of fucking $50. But there's one guy selling it for like $17. So, God fucking damn it. I'm just.
Shame.
This is the most saddest I think I've been for like a while now. But that's the story of how I ended up spending $50 on Sorority Slaughterhouse. So I guess I should be happy. At least I got more out of it than you did.
Yeah, at least.
Yep.
I mean, you do say you try to own all of the...
My purchasings have really slowed down since there haven't really been many sales of David DeCoteau films that I don't already own. So I'm kind of feel like I'm more just waiting for like more David DeCoteau Blu-ray releases at this point right now, unless something like really pops out that I gotta grab, But yeah, let's talk about Sorority Slaughterhouse for realsies. But yeah, the film opens up with Eric Roberts. He's at the school, which I'm pretty sure is the same one from the Gretel and Hansel Witch Slayers or Witch Hunters David DeCoteau film that we've both seen. And his whole thing is basically just like, no, babe, I only love you. I told my wife and we're divorcing and she's taking the kids. And that girl didn't mean anything, and that student didn't mean anything, and that student didn't mean anything. And I don't even remember fucking banging her, so I was probably really fucking drunk. But he gets broken up and he's like, oh, I got your fucking breakup gift. And it's fucking this stupid little clown thing. And he's just like, I'm gonna play fucking Russian roulette. And he just accidentally fucking kills himself with a gun. He's like, I'm fucking dead. Oh, and now I guess I'm the clown now. Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie. Oh, just like your typical whoopsie daisy.
He's like, I got my Valium, I got my syringes, I got a gun, I got the
barbiturates.
Yeah, the barbiturates. Time to kill myself.
Yep. And then Dennis Reynolds was sitting there, watching him attempt to shoot himself, and then eating fried chicken
and
French fries.
Yeah, but then we swap over to the sorority, where we get our titular characters. Most of them I don't remember their names, but I never remember the names of any of the characters. Let's see. We got Kitty, we got Allie, we got Fawn. Well, I think Kitty and Allie are like the main two. They're like the main girls. You also got, you got the sunbathing girl. You got the nerd who's reading erotica. And then you got
Vicky, who is, I guess, the slut?
Yeah, pretty much. She's a slut. You got Dick, which is...
short for Richard.
Richard. Yeah, fucking... Richard wished he made the masterpiece Sorority Slaughterhouse. Motherfucker. And then there's Marcus, who's banging Kitty, because they're dating.
Yep.
Those are titular characters. And they actually get... The one girl, she gets in the pool. They actually went in the pool in the mansion. They didn't just sit at the edge and awkwardly splash in it.
Yeah, that was nice. Some of them actually went into the damn pool. That's the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Not just dangle your feet and just,
in this film,
splash water.
Really diversity, because in this film we get women in bikinis along with men in their underwear in the movie.
I know, which I am honestly surprised, especially for David.
Definitely, early career, he did more of it, but now later in his career, it's a shock. He was just like, I'm going to hit up both demographics of the horny gay men and the horny men.
I need all the men. I need all the horny men.
I need all the men. It gives me my power.
That's why they call it man power.
I thought it was funny because the one girl goes over to the nerdy one and starts reading out loud her erotic literature she has, and then it just cuts to fucking Eric Roberts as the clown as she's reading it, and he's just standing there, just soaking it all in. It's just such a goofy image.
It's really weird.
I don't know. I always find it funny when it because it's just a random puppet doll, and the running thing is just really silly because it's just this little feet just going. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's like the little thing you do when you're like a kid and you're playing with a toy. It's like, they're walking. Look, I'm moving its little legs. Look at my hooves.
My hooves.
Look at my little clown shoes. Ooh. It has actually, this one has a couple of my favorite staples that carried over from... Oh, it's just to know, is it just me? Because I don't think it is the same person. But the nerdy girl looked a lot like the girl in My Stepbrother's a Vampire. The one that Fabia goes, I want you to pat your head and rub your tummy. Imagine that girl with glasses on, and it looks like the nerdy girl in this movie.
Yeah, don't think it was, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I looked on Letterboxd, it didn't say it, but it might be possible that she just wasn't listed in the Letterboxd credit. I'd have to do a cross comparison to see which one it is. But I'm gonna say that for another day for now, because we're talking about Sorority Slaughterhouse, and I have to defend its honor since you didn't like it as much as me. I don't know. It's just it's definitely different from I think the previous ones, which were just boys walking around in underwear. There is like a semblance of a plot. I would probably compare it similar to just like random Amazon Prime like slasher esque movies. But it's got Eric Roberts. Instead it's a really crappy like doll. In which, to give it credit, they use like a real like doll. Like I can see this someone just using like a crappy like CG killing thing. Like all the kills are practical. Like there's no like fake blood or there's no like dumb CG blood things, which they kind of have to work around. Oh, and I forgot they do my favorite gag of like, oh no, these aren't like real products. Like we got Drainy. Like when Eric Robert pulls out the drainer fluid, there's just a pasted on red Y. So it's not drain. It's not like drain fluid. It's drainy fluid. Completely different.
It's a totally brand new thing.
And they brought back the not Apple laptop from My Stepbrother's a Vampire. Because you got the laptop with the black tape over it. And they even focus on it to block the Apple logo.
Yeah, I mean, paying royalties is a pain.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Which film came first, actually? Let's find out. To make sure that I'm not giving it all to My Stepbrother's Vampire for the credit.
I'm pretty sure My Stepbrother as a Vampire was before.
Let's see. Well, there's Sorority Slaughterhouse. And yeah, My Stepbrother's Vampire was first by like 2 years. Which means Judd. Yep. So forgot where I was at. Alright, talking about Sorority Slaughterhouse and how epic and based it is.
And cool.
Yeah, and cool. Yeah, but I kind of like the kills. All the kills are unique, too. It's not like, oh, it's just, here's a knife. Oh, you got slashed and you died. Like, the first one, she gets, like, a bunch... The first one's actually kind of funny, because he's just watching her. And I thought, oh, she's going to throw in the hairdryer and electrocute her. But he just throws it and, like, completely fucking whiffs. It's, like, so silly. He's like, oh... He just, like, take this, and he just throws it, and Jocelyn go, oh, man, I missed.
Take that.
And then he just drops
I missed.
But then he, like, drops the razor in the tub, and I don't know what his fucking plan was with that. He's like, yes. I thought, oh, he's gonna slash her. No, he's like, I'm gonna drop this in the tub, and she's gonna get a cut, and then the cut's gonna get in the soapy water, and then she'll die of an infection in 3 to 6 months. Fucking got her. Eric Roberts is playing the fucking... Yeah, what a freaking epic prank. Eric Roberts is Logan Paul, the clown. I don't know, who is like a shitty like YouTube prankster?
I honestly don't really even go into that realm.
Sam Pepper.
YouTube.
Sam Pepper the clown.
Sure.
Yeah, Sam Pepper. He did dumb prank stuff.
Sure.
Yeah. But then he just dumps all the Drano on her. She's like, oh no, and she's oh god, it's all over me. Oh god, I can't stop. I know, I'll drink the Drainy. Then I can't get it all over my precious skin. And then she died, because turns out drinking Drainy is poisonous.
Is bad for you.
If you just drink regular drains, on brand drain stuff, you would have been fine. But she drunk off-brand Drainy, so that killed her.
Oh, right. And because it's off-brand, like, it's got a bunch of other stuff in it that isn't digestible, so it kills you quicker.
Yeah. She's like, oh, if I drink the Drainy, it'll clean my insides just like it cleans out the pipes. And then it turned out it didn't do that. Unfortunately, the red pasted on Y blocked the thing that said, warning, do not drink fucking Drainy. You got that. You got the really weird sex kill because the nerd is super horny.
Yeah, she's horny and reading... Sorry, she was like... trying to...
She was transcribing...
Yeah, her novel, I guess?
Yeah,
like, she's making a 50 Shades of Grey type of thing?
At the rate she was writing, it was really going to end up more like a 365 days book, honestly.
Yeah. It's the bad kind of horny.
Yeah, the worst kind of horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she decides... Yeah, she spies on them with her binoculars out the window for some reason, even though you're like just like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because first it shows the view of like it just regularly, and then does the binocular view, and it does not like change at all. So what was the fucking point? The comically large binoculars too, I would say they look like
Like
really weird.
I mean, I think they were trying to make the aspect ratio look like that, but at the same time, we're just like, how do we actually make it look like that? And then he's like, whatever.
David DeCoteau's like, damn, I knew I should have invested with a camera with a zoom feature. And if she had looked over the binoculars, she would have seen the giant killer bee looking at her through the window.
Yep, she would have seen that CGI looking bee and just go, oh shit.
Oh shit! And then she starts regaling the entire script, the Bee movie, and it gets copied into her novel.
According to known laws of physics, there's no way a bee should be able to fly.
Yeah, but and after reciting, she's like, "Oh man, the Bee movie makes me so horny." So she gets a vibrator, which doesn't work. But he's like, "Whoa, creepy doll just showed up on my computer. Well, I guess I'll use this one. It says it can be a vibrator for me." And then it just murders the fuck. And then Eric Roberts just murders the fuck out of her. Yeah, because it turns out using because all that lead poisoning, all that lead paint on the doll, she died of lead poisoning. That's what happened. Completely unrelated to the killer doll thing. Actually, can I just get into the design of the doll was like kind of weird. It had that weird like hat thing. It was like kind of weird. Oh yeah, it had that joke where it's just like, oh yeah, this doll is from the voodoo priestess lady from like fucking Los Angeles. Yeah,
Louisiana,
Louisiana.
the other LA.
Yep. I haven't been to Louisiana in forever. Not since my sister moved from there. That's a shame. I've been craving a po' boy. Yeah, that was.
Never been down there.
Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty cool. At least if you're in like the right areas, you can go down there and you can get a po' boy. You know what a po' boy is, right?
Yes, I know what a po' boy.
Okay.
I know what a po' boy is.
Just making sure. Just making sure you understood the cool and hip Louisiana lingo that I picked up when I was there for like 2 times. Yeah, that's kill number 2. And then you have we forgot to talk about the you have the nice girl, and then you have Allie, who's like, I'm like satanic rituals, and I'm like a goth weirdo. Well, she's not really. She just dresses in like black and purple clothes. She's just blonde.
Likes to act like she's full on goth.
I do like the joke where it's just like, "Would you like to stay, be my sacrifice?" Shouldn't it be better if it's a virgin sacrifice? Oh, not in the revised version. I thought that was that it got a chuckle out of me. They got one. They got a genuine one.
At least they got one.
Yeah, they got one. And you know what? That's better than a good chunk of comedies we've seen for the podcast. Yeah, but she's upset about a breakup and she wants to hook up with Allie. Is like, whoa, no, I remember because she goes, Allie, not all men are bad. And I was like, whoa, did you just not all men me?
Did you just not all men me?
From the iconic Silent Night. No, not Silent Night. Black Christmas remake. Sorry. That has its own story. That fucking remake that I could probably tell when it gets recommended either this or next December if we do. Yeah, same. Yeah, but then she's just like, no, I want you, Allie. And he's like, whoa, this might be a David DeCoteau movie, but we're not looking to that kind of gay here.
we're talking about the other gay.
Yeah, wrong gay movie.
Wrong type of gay movie.
If you want fucking weird lesbian stuff, you gotta go to Donald Farmer.
Yeah. That's where you'll get your kink off.
Yeah, your weird kinky love stuff. But it should the next kill is actually Dick and the slut. Well, basically the fucking Dick finds the clown doll and he's just like, I'm Boo the clown, I'm going to kill you. He's like, oh, that's not funny. He's like, no, it's just like the Twilight episode. It's like, oh shit, they actually referenced it because that's what I was thinking is like, oh, the whole push the button and then says a line. I was like, that's a lot like the Living Doll episode of The Twilight Zone, which is my number one childhood trauma, actually. At least, like, entertainment-wise, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid of, like, dolls for so many fucking years after that episode. Holy shit. But this is where we get the most gay. This is where the film gets the most gay because
Very.
after Eric Robert knocks out Dick with a bat, and then he strangles the slut to death with the jump rope. Then Eric Roberts just sticks like fucking those like skinny inflatable balloons into the guy's mouth, and like pumps it up so he's like choking on it. But since it's like a long pink balloon, it's just super phallic looking. He's like, oh, and like you
It's the clown's version of his own makeshift dildo. That's what it is.
It's very cool. And like the downfall of the guy was he wasn't gay. If he was gay, he could have taken that whole thing down like a champ. He
But
was in the wrong
he's
DeCoteau
lame.
movie, unfortunately.
He was, yeah, in the wrong DeCoteau.
So he just dies. He chokes to death. My favorite kill though is definitely Allie's boyfriend, because once
Yep.
well, not Allie's, no, Kitty's boyfriend. Allie's the goth girl.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Ellie's the goth girl.
Yeah, but
Kitty's the. No. Kitty's the one that got killed in the bath. Nina gets the vibrator death. Vicky dies with. Was that Dick?
Vicky's with Dick.
Yeah, that was Dick. And then.
So wait,
oh
so
my-
she's Fawn?
Fawn is the main girl's name. Fawn.
Fuck, then why is Kitty top building on Letterbox then? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Letterbox, get your shit together. Fawn's our main character, I guess. But yes, Allie links up with Fawn to try to get her to break up with Marcus after the kiss. So she's just like, and just to note, during this time, this is my sister came in when they were doing really horny moans came home from work. So yeah, that was fun to explain.
That's always hilarious. That's hilarious.
It's like that meme of like what the movie is and like what your parents see when they walk in. It's like that pretty much.
Yep. Or it's like that one time. It's like when you're watching anime where it's like the one time your parents walk in, you're like, oh fuck.
It's when they're doing the up close boo bounce jiggle thing.
Yep.
Like, senpai, don't you like how big and massive my boobs are? But yeah, she's like horny and she's just like, I'm gonna fuck up their sex by like hitting my foot on the thing and biting my arm. But then as she walks in, she's like, oh shit, Eric Roberts, you possess the doll. And everyone's dead. Oh my god, they're dead. Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god, she's dead.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's all terrible. She goes up to be like, guys, everyone's dead. She's dead in the bathroom. We gotta get out of here. Eric Roberts possessed the doll because I kind of broke up with him for favors and stuff. And they find their phones in the soup pot for some reason because that's where Eric Robert puts them in.
Yeah, in water.
It's like, damn, the cell phone soup isn't done yet. And then Eric Roberts has the fucking throws a pie at Marcus, and I thought it was just gonna be. It's so funny because I thought, oh, like it's not banana cream, it's acid pie. But when she fucking takes the pie tin off, it's a fucking spiked pie.
Like razor spikes.
It's a tinfoil spiked pie that it's so stupid. I was like, okay, like acid pie. That's what it is. No, it's just there's fucking spikes in the fucking pie tin. And that's how he just fucking dies. But eventually they get like cornered and Allie admits to Fawn like, I love you. And I hooked up with Eric Roberts in a gay sexual way. And he's like, that's why I was sleeping with Eric Roberts, so that way all the favors to keep you in the school. But then Eric Roberts is like, homosexuality is a sin, and throws a tiny little baby knife right into Allie, and she fucking dies. She is the lamest death because she gets killed by like a 1 centimeter knife. No, she didn't die from the knife. She died from a broken heart. That's what really happened.
Yep, that's what happened.
Yeah, and then all that's left is Fawn. He's like, oh, sweet, the bitch is dead. The gay that was inside me because of Allie is now gone because she died.
Yes, and I'm no longer Gay.
He's like, you can't catch me, gay thoughts. But she swoons Eric Roberts and takes him over to starts washing him off, but then fucking jams his head into the sink thing and then activates the fucking sink disposal, and she gets sprayed with a bunch of blood. She's like, yes, yes, and then boom, credits. Perfect ending to a movie.
Boom boom.
She just gets murders Eric Roberts. She gets covered in blood and end movie. Our final girl wins. Yeah.
Whoopee.
It was also fun. It was fun for me to be like, oh, there's Eric Roberts. He was in Halloween Puppy, and he's in a bunch of the Lifetime movie David DeCoteau has made, and he's in a bunch of other stuff. Oh, there's the beach shots.
He is in a lot of stuff.
He's in a lot of stuff. He's in a lot of David DeCoteau stuff. Apparently, it's because he like lives down the street from him. So it's like, hey, Eric, want to be in my movie?
I was wondering as to why he was always in David's movies.
Yeah, apparently they just live down the street from each other. Yeah, apparently they just live down the street and they're buddies. So like, hey, do you want to be in my movie? He gets a paycheck, so he can't complain. It's like probably the same reason why Linnea Quigley's in a lot of David DeCoteau movies. They just got to know each other really well, and then they're friends. It's like, yeah, sure, David, I'll be in your movie for like a cameo or something. Because technically, while he's in this movie a lot, it's similar to Gary Busey and Ginger Dead Man. He's in like one scene, and then everything else is just voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very
it sounds
true.
like he's having a good fun time doing it. So like, he's giving it his all, or like enough. I wouldn't say he's giving it his all, but he's definitely hamming it up a little as Bozo. Yeah, but it's like there's Eric Roberts in that. There's the beach scenes from 1313 Giant Killer Bees, and also from 90210 Shark Attack, Shark Attack in Beverly Hills. And it's like, there's the mansion from My Stepbrother's a Vampire, and 1313 Giant Killer Bees, and a Halloween Puppy, and DB Cooper versus Bigfoot. And there's the pool. And I think we got to see a little bit more of the house this time, actually, because there's those poker tables in that one scene near the end, and I didn't remember that in the other movies. I feel like we're really slowly getting able to map out the layout of this house, I feel like.
Yeah, we just need like a couple more movies in that realm, and then we'll get like everything out of it.
Yeah, then we'll have
which we need.
Everything like absolutely on lockdown here. But yeah, you know what? I had a really good time. I enjoyed it. I know maybe you didn't enjoy it as much, but who knows? Maybe after talking about, maybe you like it a little more than you originally did.
Not really.
I mean, I guess I've been talking.
The kills are, yeah, I will agree. Like the kills are actually kind of creative and not that bland.
Yeah,
that is the best part about it.
Yeah, I've been the positive guy. Air your grievances. Show me what is wrong with this movie, Cole.
Oh man. I mean, I'm trying to think of like stuff to say that's just other than it's just the regular David DeCoteau bullshit. I mean, I don't know. I didn't like the voiceover, particularly with
Eric Roberts,
the clown, because like when he did it, with a talking cat. I know they didn't do it with a Halloween Puppy either, but maybe it was more funnier when he's like doing voiceover for a cat and dog and being a person inside of those animals. Okay, that sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get. Yeah,
and
it's probably
it's just
because it's not humanoid. When it comes from just a doll, you're just kind of thinking, oh, this is just kind of like a Child's Play ripoff.
Chucky. This is a Demonic Toys, which I would digress. Demonic Toys is so much more fun.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, yeah, I do think Demonic Toys is definitely better. Ironically, also a scene that involves fried chicken in it.
It does.
Yeah, remember there's the security guard guy, and he calls the chicken place. And he's like, I remember to give the honey mustard.
Don't forget that, please.
Yeah, but that's in there. Back to Sorority Slaughterhouse, though.
Yeah, Sorority Slaughterhouse.
Do you have anything else to say about it?
Not really, honestly.
Yeah, I think we kind of covered all our bases with it, actually. Fairly well, actually, I feel like. But yeah, I'm good to... I'm good. I said my fill.
All right, now we're done talking, so let's go over to picking the better movie. So, Ninjedi, what is your selection for best movie this time around?
All right. Well, while I clearly love Sorority Slaughterhouse more than you, I'm actually gonna give it. It's fairly close, but I'm gonna give it to Night Killer. I think the highs of that film, I think beat out the highs in Sorority Slaughterhouse for me. Though I do love me
Cool.
a Decada though, so you know,
I mean, yeah, I don't see how you can ever go wrong with David DeCoteau.
never.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going the same route, obviously, too, going Night Killer, because, yeah, it has the
It had
better highs
it had fried chicken in it, and you know what?
and French
Sorority
fries.
Slaughterhouse didn't, so you know that was its undoing.
Exactly.
If there,
And honestly, this movie does feel like a barnyard level film for Timmy, so
yeah. Well, you can go tell him that I'm not
yep.
on the barnyard hype train. Uh, no barnyard level film can ever surpass a Decado for me. I'm sorry. In fact, I'm gonna have to lower my Night Killer rating now because you called it a barnyard film. Actually, I'm gonna have to put it
No.
right below Sorority Slaughterhouse.
Boo.
Nah, no, no, but no, Night Killer is still, but is still my pick. Don't worry.
Okay.
So
Now
that's
on the
a point for
questions.
you.
Yeah,
I
I
think
get one back.
Sorority Slaughterhouse. Like, see, I think this is our sixth David Ricardo. Let's see. He won with Doctor Alien. I don't think he won with 1313 Giant Killer Bees. Let's see. Then he won with Halloween Puppy, but that's because it was going up against Chairman of the Board. Uh, let's see. I know DB Cooper versus Bigfoot. That one was a tie actually, because I hated its Pat. If I yeah,
Right.
yeah, so that one was a tie. This one lost to Night Killer, and I think there was like one more. I think we covered six, either five or six. Let me check. Let me go to the YouTube channel because I have a David DeCoteau playlist on there to check out. Okay, let's see. So yeah, 5 episodes. So yeah, Doctor Alien beat Tiptoes. Howard the Duck beat 1313 Giant Killer Bees. Halloween. Oh yeah, Dream Maniac beat Slender Man. So that's 3 wins for Takeo, 2 losses, and a tie. So you know what, David Ricardo still doing pretty good standing wise for us. 3 Ws, 2 losses, and a tie. But yeah, now we can go to questions. Sorry for cutting you off like that.
All right. Now we're back onto the question train. So, yeah, if you want to leave us questions, just put them in the comments or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got today?
All right. Well, our first question comes from Robert, which is, what are your YouTube pet peeves? What is it that you see in YouTube videos, even ones you really enjoy, that just annoys you? I hate the ones where they go like at the start where they go, if you like this video, remember to smash that like button and ring that bell. And it's just like, dude, just leave it at the end, okay? Give me the goods. Don't try to fucking get me to subscribe
Don't
before you
forget to
sell me.
hit like and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, smash that bell, comment down below, comment down below.
Enter my fake gift card giveaway.
Yeah, my K card giveaway. Every comment you give, you're entering a chance to win a PS5. That's always kind of annoyed me.
Yeah, that's annoying. Sometimes the sponsorship ads.
Those are
I mean,
too
I
bad.
get.
I
I
think
mean,
we,
some of them I actually kind of like when some of them make it actually kind of fun.
yeah,
Like
like
Dead Meat makes it fun. Mr. Gigi makes it fun.
yeah, like have like a little
Um.
bit, but sometimes if you're just like reading off a script,
Oh yeah, it's
like
like
throw in a
yeah.
couple
Some of
jokes
them
in
are
here.
literally just reading off, and they're just going, "Yes, this is all the good stuff that comes with it, and if you don't like it, they'll give you your money back,
And it's
guaranteed."
just like a boring slideshow. Like if you're just gonna read the script, at least have like some interesting visuals happening on there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any other?
Mid-roll ads.
Oh yeah, mid rolls, those are annoying, especially when they just show up. Like some like are able to space it in a way like, oh, here's like our commercial break. Like Red Letter Media can do that. They do that. They have that little like blank spot where usually a
Yep.
commercial is supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there's the others who just kind of put them so strategically, and it like cuts off in the middle of something, and you're just like, come on, seriously?
You're like motherfucker.
You motherfucker. Stupid ass. Jerk.
What are their? It's hard to really think of like big pet peeves off the top of my head. Because usually if I don't like, I just find ways to avoid them because it's just like, oh, that's not really like an issue. Yeah, I can't really think of any other ones off the top of my head. Maybe you can circle back. Maybe something else will come in line later.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Next one is more of a sillier question from Luca, which is, what is the most nefarious reel there is?
Ooh. I feel like that could be put a lot of ways, just as in like so bad, or something that's just so bad that it's good, or just plain awful, or just a movie that is just made in a way that feels like it shouldn't exist.
I feel like there is, for a serious answer, Vinegar Syndrome had a special contest where they tried, if you bought like a pin, you were entered into a raffle where you can win a film reel and a film canister of their like
Ooh.
smutty Dracula movie from like the 70s or 60s that they released on 4K. That was
Hmm.
probably pretty nefarious. And it was on a reel, a film reel, a real reel.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did not win the contest, but I do own
Damn
the
it.
pin.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I could have had the film canister. I could have planted our logo on it and took a picture, and then we could have used that as like our logo, our YouTube logo.
Damn.
Oh well, maybe next time.
There's always next time.
Yeah, there's always next time. Uh, other nefarious reels.
I think we just have to say anything David DeCoteau.
Yeah, I mean, a classic DeCoteau, very nefarious guy, but you just can't help but love him. He can never lose. What can I say? That film Nefarious, that's probably a nefarious reel.
Oh yes, the film Nefarious that stole from us.
Yeah, maybe like a reel of tape that you can't like unstick no matter how hard because you can't find the part you have to peel off.
Yep.
Uh,
I don't know why this is coming to mind, but sometimes just V8 like the VHS series, not as in like, the badness of it, but in the way that the in how it's filmed, it has that kind of distinct
Flair,
throwback sense
it's
that
vintage.
it's like a vintage kind of feel.
Maybe Cannibal Holocaust, because that's shot as a documentary, and they're looking for tapes, the film reels that were made by
Yeah,
the people.
yeah, you said it's more of a mockumentary, right?
Yeah. It's not really like, oh, here's these tapes we found, and we're going to play that for the whole movie. Most of
Yeah.
it is them just looking for it, and then the last, like, 20 or 30 minutes is them looking at reviewing these tapes, pretty much.
Hmm.
I mean, it's ultimately up to you if you want to say it's a found footage movie. It's for me, I think it's more of like a mockumentary-esque movie.
I was I mean, I've been for a while been meaning to planning on seeing that anyway, so mostly because of its disturbing, controversial nature and legacy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it does kind of live up to it. I can't think of any more nefarious reels. The podcast Nefarious Reels is pretty nefarious.
It is pretty nefarious.
They're so nefarious, they have over 50 episodes and talked about over 100 movies. What's more
It's
nefarious than that?
crazy.
Ooh, so nefarious. So,
Very.
so spooky. I guess now we can move on to our last question, which is from Mattias, which is there a point where a movie watch list gets too long? I.e., how big does your watch list have to get before it's a wake up call to start watching those movies? Well, hold on. How big
um,
is your watch list on Letterboxd? Let's see.
let me see. How many do I have? I am at 2,268.
All right, and I am currently at. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Oh no, it's spam. Never mind.
Oh,
I thought it was something important. It was just a spam call. I'm at
fuck spam.
1,754. So
Hmm.
you win. So
Nice.
you get your prizes. You get to answer the question first.
Okay. Yeah, and he was saying when it's like the right time to actually be.
Like, how big does it have to be, and at what
Oh
point is
God.
it too long?
I mean, I feel like at this point it is way too long, but then it's kind of hilarious because it's more of there's movies that I put on there for no reason probably that I should probably take off, but I'm too lazy to take them off. So, and then here and there, like when we got film club and we got the submissions for the next recommendations, I'm always going into the watch list and just hitting shuffle, seeing what sounds good, and just going, that would work this time around. And then, something else gets picked. I'm like, oh, damn it. Now I have to upgrade my watch list. So
Yeah.
at this point, I'm just making picks on anything based on my watch list just to start knocking it down here and there.
Yeah, it's fair. I feel like you're always, I feel like, watching films on your watch list anyway. It's not like a sense that you're just sitting down and you're just like, oh, what should I watch today? Oh, let me watch this film that I just bought that I never watch listed. I feel like you're always actively doing it, but you're always finding films that you go, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I should watch that too. Like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times, a good thing with a watch list is to kind of be like, oh, I want to watch something. Let me peek over to the watch list and see what I got. Like I use my watch list a lot to see like, oh, what should I recommend for Nefarious Reels? Because I got a lot of bad movies on there, and it's a good thing kind of check like, oh, let me see what I got. Let over there, or like let's see what I own that I have on my watch list and check through from that. So there's no real like a watch list isn't necessarily a thing that you're going to complete completely. It's more there so you can kind of look and go, oh, I'm kind of interested in checking that out.
That's another good way to think about it. And especially when there's some of those movies, I'm like, I should probably actually watch this. So I just go, all right, we're just going to crank it out here on this day. And here we go.
You're just gonna crank your hog, baby.
I'm going to crank my hog watching Cannibal Holocaust.
As one does
No.
naturally.
Yeah, I mean, it's everyone's favorite.
It was voted most film that has cranked the most hogs recently
Army
this
Hammer
year.
probably cranked his hog to that movie.
He went, I'm hungry after he did his, and then he left. Then he went to his
Yep.
cult of children. And he's like, "Hey guys, let's go kill some adults and eat them." And they're like, "Yeah, let's go do that, Army
Beware,
Hammer."
there's children at play.
Hey, Labow, fucking references, got 'em.
Got him.
But yeah, that's my answer, and that's all our questions. Unless you thought of more for the YouTuber pet peeves.
Nah.
Yeah, I haven't either. But that's all our
I mean, if there's
questions.
actually one thing, it's more of just me just talking about how ridiculous and inconsistent the site is. Like all of these unfunny asshole douchebags that get all of the views and subscribers, and then there's like actual good creators, and they're
Like
just kind of
Nefarious Reels, making good shit.
exactly like there's other people, they got good shit, they got a lot of stuff to unpack, but
Yeah.
it's just eh. They're just like, yeah, they're I mean, yeah, but I kind of like following more channels that have a decent sized crowd, not like way too big, because it makes it feel more like a community kind of.
Yeah, I just follow
So I
whatever
guess that's
interests
also
me
a
pretty
nice thing
much.
too.
Yeah, I just follow things that like interest me, and then every once in a while I'll do like an unsubscribing purge over what I am and am not interested in now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it for questions.
All right. So now we are on to the recommendations. And I know, Ninjada, you would usually be doing
Oh,
the retro pick,
oh, you
but I'm gonna pull a
motherfucker.
curveball, and I feel like it's been a while since we've done a trilogy,
You son of a bitch.
and I think this one's kind of been long overdue. It is the Fred trilogy.
Um, damn.
So, yep, Fred, Fred, or no, Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, and then Fred 3, Camp Fred.
Wow. Okay. I see how it is. Fred the movie. I've seen
Yep.
the first one, but I've never seen the other two, so I'm
Same.
definitely I'm interested. I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah, we got this masterpiece of cinema to now talk about.
Yeah, masterpiece.
And, it might be fun to just go back into that YouTube time capsule. Remember the most subscribed channel, like the first, wasn't he like the first one to millions of subs
I
on the
think he
site before,
was, and
it
then it was
exploded?
followed by the annoying
Or was it
orange.
Smosh?
I'm pretty sure it was Fred.
No, maybe it was Fred.
I'm confident it
We'll
was
fact
Fred.
check this in the next episode.
We'll just say for the next episode. Why not?
Yeah, because we'll be talking about it there then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you don't want to be spoiled for the Fred trilogy, watch it before the next episode and leave a like, or leave us some questions,
Remember to
or else we're gonna
click
come to your
subscribe,
bathroom, hold you at
smash that like
gunpoint,
button, ring
and
that
we're
bell
gonna tell you to strip and flush your clothes
in the toilet.
in the toilet, and I'm gonna eat fried chicken and french fries while you do it. Okay, then, bye.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to do my thing. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a happy
Oh, yeah.
Morbius.
Happy
Bye
Night
bye.
Killer.
Yeah, happy Sorority Slaughterhouse. Happy David
Happy
DeCoteau.
Eric Roberts.
Happy the toilet.
Happy fried chicken and french fries.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye.